Okay, must do 0063 back. But I want to kill the Kamilia 2. This is, well, stage 7/M stage or whatever, but yeah, I'm just going to get going and kind of start off. I'm probably going to speak about, well, in fact, I'm definitely going to speak about that end bit to stage 6, because that certainly deserves a bit of a comments said about it. So yeah, the death count, well, that was pretty irrelevant, but what the hell, since I referenced it in the actual in an annotation in the last video, then what the hell, 859. But frankly, the death count's irrelevant to me. What's more relevant is the time it took to beat. 6.5 hours. That is really, really freaking annoying. It didn't get to the 9.5 hours that it took to beat it the first time, but that's still a significant amount of time that just ticks me the hell off. Oh no. Add them together and you've got a total of 16 hours spent beating that bloody stage twice. 16 hours. That's probably the equivalent of basically a full day that someone spends awake. If you wake up at 7 in the morning and go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, that is a 16-hour day. So just imagine that and think that, you know, I know it was clearing it twice, but yeah, I've just pretty much, in clearing it twice, would have just sat in front of a computer all day from 7 AM to 11 PM, bugger, trying to clear one stage. Or one screen, sorry, not one stage, Jesus, one screen. And again, yes, twice, but still. It's so nasty. The stupid, and I commented on this in my last video, so I'm kind of covering old ground here, but the goddamn spike shaft areas with the misalignment, where it looks like it clearly looks like things don't quite align. The multitude of just freakishly annoying jumps, just one after the other. As I say, there's not a single jump there that if you put a single one of those in front of me, that, you know, after like maybe 10 goes, that I would say, you know, that I would not expect to beat after putting me there for 10 goes, but. So that's no problem. I have no real problem per se with any, apart from those stupid misaligned ones, which are crap. I have no real problem with any one specific jump. It's just, as I said, bung enough of those jumps in one after the other with no save, and eventually that's just going to rack up exponentially. Well, not quite exponentially, but I'm a mathematical person. I shouldn't say exponentially. But it's just going to, you know, it's just going to rack up the time that you spend doing it, and the number of times you have to go back and redo things. Just, I flipping hate that screen. It is the worst screen I have, or non-boss screen I have ever come across in, and I want to beat the game. And yeah, it's beaten, it's out of the way, and yeah, I've now really have finished on it. So what you've been watching at the moment is failure on this M stage, and for the most part, actually, this is for the most part the parts where I'm not dying. This is I don't know whether fun is quite the right adjective, but anything's better than the previous screen. But there's lots of little gimmicks in place here. I hate this freaking jump here where I keep losing my double jump. Lots of gimmicks in place here, so that was an absolutely atrocious jump. Yeah, gravity switching, double jump replenishers. You can kind of see those, is it red or green or blue? Again, my eyesight with colour is atrocious, but those little sections with the little coloured bars, when you hit those, we'll go back to the gimmick of slowed up or sped up mechanics. So there's a lot of, you can see some double jump replenishers, probably made most famous from I Want to Be the Boshi, in play as well. So there are a lot of mechanics going on in this screen, and as well as little triggers, etc. like that. I can't remember where they all are, so I'm sure some of them later on are really going to tick me off. I did remember this first one because, hey, well, it's the first one, so you'll probably tend to remember the first set and the last set in any of these things that you try and do, but in between ones, not really so much. And I am pretty confident when I get to the last bit of this screen, when, let's be positive, when, not if, that I will remember what's going on there. So this upper bit perhaps wouldn't be quite so bad if I wasn't being chased by a spike wall, but of course the spike wall makes you have to rush this. Yes! Yes! No! Do not make the section run sufficiently far over to the right so that you hit the speed up bar that flings you into a nearby spike and means you don't get the chance to hit the save. Oh my god. I don't know if there are invisible walls around every single one of these saves. You might have noticed at the very end of the last video I was trying to hit the save having just beaten the boss and walking into the room, and I couldn't do it. I had to get right up close to the damn save in order to hit it. So yeah, I don't know whether it's in playing all of them, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to hit all these saves from a distance. But oh my god, I don't believe that. I did it, I cleared it, and I just made a gigantic mess of the end. And by the way, in getting through that jump that was causing me the most amount of problems that you've clearly seen at the top, I also beat, first go, one of those Christmas tree type jumps with the leftward and upward and rightward facing spikes. And I also made that jump. I can hit the save. Now I don't know. Yes, I do have to go through here and hit the speed up boost. But I now need, having hit the speed up boost, I think I need to go backwards. Isn't that? If I don't, then this is going to be a colossal waste of time. Yeah, I have to go backwards because there's no way I can get to the next save while I'm standing on the floor. And definitely with the speed up mechanic as well. So what I need to be, actually, I need to be on the ceiling and upside down. So yeah, I have to now backtrack. And obviously I have got this. Let's save a bit. Oh, actually, can I do this without? No, I think I'm stuck now with the. I think, yeah, I have to get the speed. I have to have the speed mechanic anyway, because otherwise I can't do the rest. I can't do the next bit. So I don't know if this is going to trigger. It's not going to trigger. Why were spikes triggering before and then now they're not? Was it because I was too far to the right? I don't know. Yeah, the fact that there were spikes to the right of this Christmas tree thing was confusing the hell out of me to start with, because I was just like, well, I can't go down there if you're going to spawn spikes there. Damn it. But yeah, anyway, we've got the speed up mechanic. I'm just trying to think of the best place to describe where it's from. Possibly the symmetry room, or possibly the locus room, both in stage 5. This is a nice one that I want to have, a nice jump that I want to have to do after spending about 15 seconds getting here. There's one in symmetry is not so bad, because I'm thinking deliberately of the one in symmetry now as the closest comparator, because it's a bit more kind of a spike weaving stuff than the locus one for my money. It's more similar to the symmetry one. But yeah, when you kind of sped up to 3 times the speed, your first jump was pretty much the one I'm trying to do now on the middle ledge here. So I could screw that up a number of times, and I could always just go back to it straight away. This time I've got to spend however long, 15 seconds getting there, plus all the amount of time that I screw up in getting to there. So the other thing I've kind of mentioned, which was helpful in the Symmetry one, is kind of being able to gauge almost trial and error, from a trial and error point of view, how long I need to hit the button for, either the jump button or the right button. And if I screwed up because I didn't hold right enough, then next time I would hold right just that little bit more. That's a bit tricky this time because yeah, I'm having to go through 10 seconds worth or whatever to get back there. So I, for the life of me now, can't remember how much I pressed the button the last time I got there. So yeah, this is somewhat tricky. And yeah, well, I'm going to say right now there will definitely be cutting in this. I'm going to try and I'll talk about as much as I can do on certain bits. I'll try and probably constrain this to this entire stage to one video. If it does go on a lot past one video, then well, I'm not overly concerned. I'll just have to, we'll just see how it goes really. But yeah, lots of yeah, look at that. It's yeah, just knowing how much I'd by what margin I'd screwed up a previous time would be a big help in the next time I get down there trying to clear it. But that's just completely not an option really. I wish I was doing a little bit of a better job, I must admit, of getting through this jump. I don't think it's that bad, but I'm not exactly consistently doing it at the moment. Problem is, I think I need to try and make a single jump through the gap, past the spike off the ceiling, and then jump after it. But I'm clearly just, for the most part, jumping far too late and landing on the spike. I'm also jumping when I'm on this jump on the middle ledge now. I'm also seem to be jumping miles too high all the time because a few goes I've been getting a bit further over the right, but all I'm doing now is just hitting the spikes on the ceiling. Let's give it a few more goes before I cut. I've already gone about 12 minutes. I'm not even about maybe a tenth of the way through the level, so actually I don't think there's any way in the world this is going to go in one video. Well, not if I want to talk about bits anyway. So yeah, a few more goes and then oh god, I will cut. In fact, if I can't get this bloody jump right, I'll start cutting right the hell now. I bet you I can't hit that. No, I didn't think so. Oh yes. Right, and I kind of misspoke. Well, I have to do any cutting there. Yeah, I kind of misspoke a bit. This one doesn't slow you down per se; it just returns you to normal speed. So now we're Now we're on the ceiling, and we need to make our way, yeah, all the way up to the top, and we get around again. So without cheating and flipping, actually, because I could go into the settings for my computer and turn this upside down right about now, and that would be a. That would certainly be a help, but no, I'm not going to do that. Let's try and... no, I would never even seriously consider doing that. So let's try and do it the right way up. But of course, as with almost anything, being upside down is a huge off-putting way of getting through the screen. Combine that with double jump mechanics and this, and yeah, it's just nasty. There's also be a trigger, by the way, when I finally get round to back to the area I was previously. But yeah, actually, this is probably going to take me some time to get into the swing of it, which clearly at the moment I'm nowhere near. No, I need to move over to the left there. Come on, bugger! Well, I haven't got all that way. Yeah. That wasn't the end of the trickiness by any stretch of the imagination. This top bit, actually, I'll talk about while I'm hopefully I can get a bit, get there a few times and actually demonstrate it. But you need to be very careful with the heights of your getting your double jump back right at the bottom of the screen, because pretty much like if you think about it being flipped up on some of the other screens that you couldn't go off the ceiling, here you can't go below the level of the floor. Unsurprisingly, a bit like well, say if you go off the ceiling, that's off out of bounds and it will kill you. The same applies to the floor. And why am I just messing up this last little bit here? No. And that's the other thing as well. You need to kind of at certain places there, you kind of almost need to catch yourself so you're not jumping past the double jump replenishers. Without tempting fate, at least I'm doing a better job, I think, of getting up to this bit. Or should that be down to this bit? I really don't care. Flip! I knew there were spikes that were going to all of a sudden magically appear, but you never quite know where, and in holding left, I obviously ran into one. So yeah, there's a spike there's a set of spikes that don't appear until. Damn it! See what I mean about going over the double jump replenisher? Much trickier to pull off than you think. Very easy to just miss one of the damn things. But yeah, to say those see that time I didn't want to hold left and I just ran into the spike that was already on the floor, and there I went off the bottom of the screen. So there's a demonstration of that in case you thought I was lying. Oh, and now I forgot about that one, which is back again. If you could clear this bit all in one go without dying, and best of luck with that, I'm sure there are some people who could, then I suspect you probably wouldn't have to worry about that spike trigger because it wouldn't be there. But, bugger! I do believe, anyway, that when we get up to the kind of the top area, obviously the upside down, I don't recall that the spike wall is chasing me. That could be completely wrong, and obviously we'll find out when we get there, but from memory, I don't think the spike wall starts chasing me this time. Right, let's watch out for that this time. You have no idea how more awkward this is, just being upside down. Oh my god, no, you don't. Right, if I hit the save, I should be upside down. I can't hit that save. Are you kidding me? I've got to do this in one go. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. I can't hit that one either. Oh, come on. Oh, and it's double speed as well! Right. I'm going to take ages doing that. I don't need a break from talking, I'm sure you need a break from listening to me. That's bollocks. Just checking. Damn it! Oh, yes! I was going to say, why are those spikes not disappearing? Otherwise I've got nowhere to go. Right. Let's move. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's move on. This becomes now a hell of a lot harder, having not done it that first go, because now I've got even more of a precise jump to do than I would have done ordinarily. So, yay! Well, they actually it severely punished you for not doing something the first go. And yeah, this jump here is a pain. You've obviously got a single jump in between the two spikes and double jump out, but you also have to be far enough over to the left so that you then don't do that. so that you then can miss this spike jutting out of the right-hand wall. It's probably not that bad of a jump, I suppose, in all honesty, but, you know. I think I've earned the right to moan a little. The crap this game throws at you. When you finally make the jump, you can descend, well, you can, or you could just plummet onto a spike, that'll work too, if your goal is death. Come on. Ah, right, you can slowly descend down the shaft and not screw up at the end. Okay, I'm going to do that, yeah. And, right, this is a sort of a jump, seriously. I might have tried to do that wrong, I don't know. I don't know actually whether the best strategy is to double jump through it, but I'm somewhat looking at it and thinking, well, if I single jump and then try and double jump through that gap, I've then got to arc myself all the way back round to the left and get on that ledge. Is that even possible? So I don't know. It would be good if I could actually have a fair few goes in quick succession or whatever to try and actually have a bit of practice at it. But this first bit is sufficiently precise that that's probably not going to happen. Yeah, you can either... Yeah, this is my problem now. See, a couple of times there I was deliberately not jumping too high outside of this, once I positioned myself in that little crevice, but the problem with that was then I wasn't jumping high enough to... I wasn't jumping far enough over to the left in order to clear the spike. I really should... Once I got to this bit, I really should be doing a better job of making the descent. That jump there is not easy either. Looking at this, actually, I can't help but think it's got to be a double jump, is it? I don't even know. One more go. When I get down there next, well, hopefully, not this go, obviously, but yeah, I'll give it one more go, and then I'll probably cut and find out how, and spend a bit more time actually on it, because I'm not going to waste your time while I'm trying to figure that jump out. So it's a bugger. It's an absolute bugger whichever way you are supposed to do it. Believe me. But yeah, next time I get there, hopefully this go. No, of course not. In fact, I might not even wait for the next go because I've already run out of things to say on this bit. And here we go. This is this go. Whatever happens here. Yep. I will play that a bit and figure out how you get through that. Left spike right jump, left spike right spike jump section. By the way, yeah, don't stop to get in between the two spikes. Just do a running jump at it like that. You'll find you'll get through a much bigger proportion of the time. So yeah, I did make this slightly easier on myself now by realising that I should have learned from previous screens, whatever, which employed something very similar happened. So yeah, I should have learned from that, but clearly I didn't. So yeah, I'm going to die every now and again, as you've just seen here about 5 times in a row now. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 9 anyway. 10. 11, wow, 12, 13, let's just keep this going, shall we? 14, 15, 16. Anyway, yeah, enough of that. Flip. Oh god, right, now, let me pause here and say, right, I kind of, through experimentation, that was the first time I've done it, but I kind of came to the conclusion that single jumping through and then double jumping through afterwards was the way to go. Now I'm probably going to go quite quiet here because there's endlessly double jumping after this point in time, and I can't stop. I am aware that one of the two spikes just to the left of me on the upper bit is a trigger. I can't remember which one, but one of them is going to shoot upwards. So there's a bit of a. Thankfully, I remembered it. Or I'm pretty sure it's one of them. If it's not, it's one of the last two. But yeah, one of 4 spikes at the top there, I think, triggers. So if need be, I'm prepared for that. But yeah, I've first of all got to make it through this bit and then get the double jump right, and a nice little vertical placement between 2 spikes on walls as well. So we might not even get up to that point. But yeah, regardless, I need to concentrate. I haven't got a safe point in time after this of solid ground. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm probably going to die for the first spike. Well, not the first one, but yeah, obviously I wasn't perfectly positioned to go up the spike shaft, and yeah, I'm not going to call bullcrap on that one. That did at least seem like I'd hit the right spike. God, please, right, if the last however long I've been spent doing that has taught me, I'm flashing back to the catastrophe screen, it's that please don't screw this up. God damn it, I'll see you in the next however X amount of time it's spent trying to do that flipping jump again. Oh God, yes, please fit the save for the love of God. That took less than a minute, by the way, after I cut and said it would take me ages to get back there again. Holy freaking hell. Luck, skill, I don't know. I did remember about the spike, so, yeah, well, thankfully it was only 3 goes. I say I was flashing back through the catastrophe screen because I spent about 1,000 jumps trying to clear the first bit. 1,000 deaths trying to clear the first bit. And then I cleared the rest of it getting up to the first save in one go, and well, thank Christ. Anyway, let's move on. Up the staircase and down the other side, and hopefully be able to land on the gravity switching thing. So now we need to go, I think, how to do this. How the hell do I do that again? Do I drop down and... Okay, fine, right, okay, fine. This is not how you do it. How you do the next bit. What you kind of... if I can get back there again. Okay, right, I've got that sorted, that's fine. What you kind of need to do... For God's sakes. I'm sure you can make that one I'm trying to get to. I'm probably trying to maybe just cheat it a little bit and just go one... Alright, let's do it. Let's be nice about it then. Okay, there we are. Stand. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to die on that. This spike right here. Flip you. Yeah, you kind of need to just obviously, when you're upside down, stand on the very edge of the platform and kind of ascend the staircase, but the other way. So, yeah, I'm hoping that I can kind of try and demonstrate just a little bit my point a bit more. Oh, why? I know I'm trying desperately not to hit the spikes that are, like, the one that's, you know, like the one that's now up and to the left of me here, but I swear I'm jumping high enough to glitch through the platform. Apparently not, though. This is stupid! I screw up any more on this, I will immediately cut to the point in time where I can figure out how the hell to go about doing that correctly. I've done it before, but as we know, that doesn't necessarily mean that I will do so. And would you believe it? I even land on that spike. I didn't hold left and land on the other spike. I thought, oh no, that spike just hadn't quite killed me enough. Let's land on that one again. But if you do a kind of, maybe if you just do a full jump actually, but not a double jump, blur. If you do a full jump actually, I might be making that, been making that incredibly hard on myself. No, that was a full jump and it hit the spike, so not quite as easy as I thought it might have just have been, but near a full jump, and hopefully, yeah, you can land on the platform upside down and not hit spikes. I'm really reluctant to cut immediately again. Because, my God. I feel like I've only just started this section, but I keep screwing up. Spectacularly screwing up as well. Right. There we go. And now here's a fun little edge of the platform jump to make. And then you've got a double jump off it. Now, see, what the hell hit me there? I'm presuming the highest point of the spike is like right there, right in the middle of that platform. So you obviously can't aim for you can't aim for the middle of it. That's an absolutely terrible jump. But yeah, once you land on that, as indeed I managed, you then got a double jump off it, which is tricky because you can't be, well, you've almost immediately got to move to the right, otherwise you'll jump up and hit the spike that's just below you. So that's easier said than done. And then once you've done that, you can obviously see all the platforms right at the bottom of the screen. So you then have to kind of infinitely double jump and glitch through the platforms while getting through the spikes, section. Right? Can I actually demonstrate it? Probably not. Oh, I can. Right. Okay. Now let's. Right. And again, you can't shoot the save. Or look at that. I'm actually going through the save. That's interesting. Now, as you may be able to see, there's a spike. Below the next safe point, etc., but sticking out from the platforms, which is a bugger to try and avoid. So, oh well, let's give it a go, and fail spectacularly. Yeah, I know I got quite a long way, almost toward the next save, but yeah, I think I'll. This section's already annoying the hell out of me, so yeah, I'm going to cut and get there. But let's rejoice. I'm at least making some fairly decent progress through this M stage, and I'm pretty near that save, the next save. So yeah, hopefully this won't take too much time. Yes! Okay, not too bad, not too bad.